In the heart of a small village stood a little shop owned by a man named Ravi. His store was the only one for miles, so everyone depended on him for rice, spices, and everyday goods. But Ravi had a flaw that everyone in the village whispered about: his greed. He measured his grains unfairly, charged more than the real price, and always kept the best products hidden for wealthy customers. To Ravi, profit mattered more than honesty or kindness. One hot afternoon, an old widow named Mira entered the shop. Her clothes were worn out, and her hands trembled as she held a few coins. "Ravi Beta," she said softly, "I have only this much money. Could you give me a little rice? My grandchildren have been hungry for 2 days." Ravi looked at the coins and smirked. "Mira, this isn't enough. I cannot run my shop on pity." "Pay full price, then I'll give you the rice," he said firmly. Mira's eyes filled with tears as she pleaded, but Ravi pushed the coins back to her. With a heavy heart, she turned and walked away, her frail figure disappearing into the hot afternoon sun. The next day, a wealthy merchant visited Ravi's shop. Ravi's behavior completely changed. His face lit up with a big smile, and he offered the finest rice, fresh sugar, and even free delivery. He bragged about the quality of his products, weighing everything carefully for the merchant. The merchant left happy, and Ravi felt proud of the big sale. Never thinking of Mira's hungry grandchildren. That evening, dark clouds gathered over the village. Thunder rolled, and the wind howled through the streets. Heavy rain began to pour, drenching everything. The small river nearby started swelling. Within hours, the streets were flooded. Ravi rushed to his shop to save his goods, but water entered quickly. He tried lifting bags of rice and flour onto shelves, but the water rose faster than he could work. By nightfall, much of his stock was soaked and ruined. The next morning, the village was in chaos. The flood had damaged fields, homes, and roads. Supplies were short, and people were desperate. Ravi, hoping to make up for his loss, opened his shop and tried to sell whatever little stock was left. But to his surprise, no one came. The villagers remembered how he had treated them when they needed help. Even Mira, now with vegetables from her garden, chose to share them with her neighbors instead of buying from Ravi. Days passed, and Ravi's shop remained empty. The shelves looked dull, and the once lively sound of customers was gone. Ravi sat alone, replaying in his mind the moments when he had turned people away. For the first time, he felt the sting of loneliness and regret. His wealth meant nothing without the trust and respect of the people. One morning, as Ravi stood outside his shop, he saw children passing by with empty bowls. Something inside him shifted. Without thinking of profit, he gathered the remaining edible goods from his shop: rice, flour, pulses, and began distributing them freely. At first, people were suspicious, thinking it was another trick. But when they saw his sincerity, they slowly accepted his help. Over the next weeks, Ravi changed his ways. He treated customers with fairness, measured products honestly, and gave credit to those in need. He began greeting everyone with warmth, whether rich or poor. Slowly, the villagers started returning to his shop, not because they had no other choice, but because they trusted him again. As the seasons changed, Ravi's shop became a place of kindness. The shelves were stocked, the shop was busy again, and laughter replaced the silence. Ravi understood now that true wealth wasn't counted in coins, but in the goodwill and blessings of the people he served. His greed had once almost destroyed his life, but honesty had rebuilt it. From that day, Ravi vowed never to cheat or turn away anyone in need. His shop became known across the village not for greed, but for generosity. And whenever a poor customer came with little money, Ravi always remembered Mira's tearful face and made sure no one left his shop hungry again.